Gemini, this is your weekly tarot with Sky Sparrow. So I know from our last reading that some of you were really kind of having to tough it out, going through some struggles, some tough time. And I was like, such a strong message of like, don't give up and keep dreaming. We're going to see what we have for you today, jumping right into right now, like your general reading, and following this part 2 of this video, timestamp below, will be a love reading for those seeking any guidance in the aspect of love or relationship. And so when I was tuning into the collective for Gemini, funny enough, I saw a squirrel scavenging and, scavenging nuts and filling his cheeks and then going and back to his home and storing them. So some of you Geminis could be working really hard, busy right now, or working on saving your money, or it could be a good time to do so. I also kind of got this phrase of make hay while the sun shines. So this could be, a good time to maximize opportunities. I always get a message from Spirit prior to my readings, and that was yours, Gemini. We're just going to jump right in with actually starting with an oracle card today from our Spirit Animal Oracle card deck. And Spirit, what does Gemini most need to know, see, hear? And then we're going to go right into the tarot. So I hope you have been keeping well, Gemini. Thank you so much for being here. So for you today, we have the Rhino Spirit. Wow, overcome any obstacle. Isn't that very much what I was picking up for you, and many of you in my collective, which is you, of viewers, is, going through some obstacles right now. So overcoming, you can overcome. The card number is 50. Maybe many of you going through changes with that 5 in the number there. But let's see what Spirit has. Definitely an encouragement to keep going and not be discouraged that whatever obstacle you're going through right now, like think about Rhino, like when they get, angry and charge forward, they can really make their way through things. So keep going. All right, Gemini. So going to begin here with what's coming through. We have the 4 of Cups, interestingly, with the Ace of Cups. All right. So this is fairly clear to me, as a tarot reader. You're being given a new offer, a new opportunity. For some of you, this could be a relationship in love, but it doesn't have to be love. It's something that's very fulfilling, really fulfills you in a heart-centered way. And it's overflowing. It's a blessing. Some blessing has come or will be coming into your life shortly. However, when it's paired with the 4 of Cups, this gentleman here in the card is sitting in apathy, okay? There is, as we see this Ace of Cups with the hand, there it is again, there is a hand, there, Spirit saying there's something that is being offered or will be offered to you very soon, but there is I feel kind of a cautioning on being too apathetic or being discouraged, which can really happen to the best of us when things haven't gone our way. We can very much, well, why should I trust this one? Or why should I even bother? Or, like these 3 cups here are empty and they didn't work out. They weren't fulfilling. And here's a new one. It's like, I don't know, been there, done that. So just like that jadedness. So there's a little bit of a cautioning around that. That actually anything coming into your life right now actually is a blessing. It is going to be an ongoing blessing here. Now, underneath, this is clarified by the 6 of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords. This is showing me that there is, for many of you, something right now that's come in and you're like actually deliberating. You're tossing around in this idea. You're very much held in the mental space. This woman has been sitting on this bench far too long, okay? Her butt hurts. And it's time to make a decision, Spirit's saying. And if you are actually at present going through making a decision on whether or not to go for an offer, see how much more this reading resonates for you, because this, for those who is resonating for, Spirit is saying, yes, this is good for you. It's also going to bring in a balance. There's going to be an equal give and take. I see this really as the universe, Spirit, wanting to bring in blessings. Perhaps some of you have actually been living more in scarcity, in lack, and Spirit's wanting to bless you. I feel like that you've put in work and now you're kind of being rewarded or being given something back. But overall, a little bit of this jaded energy, especially with that Two of Swords, like, do I, don't I, but you're caught in your head and you don't need to sit there anymore. That blindfold can come off and you don't need to be in that confusion. I feel like there's also an energy of just trusting what's being brought into your life, Gemini. Let's get some clarity on this. What more, Spirit, would you like to say? Wow. Okay. So see, this may have or will be coming when you least expect it. The Page of Cups. This is a beautiful offer. It's a Cups energy. This is something, once again, that is going to speak to your heart. It's a blessing. And I just heard blessing in disguise. Some things you may not, that would really go with the Four of Cups, wouldn't it? A blessing in disguise. You think it's like everything else, but actually it's going to turn out great for you. And with this Page of Cups, the fish jumping out of the cup, I mean, that's a total shocker. He was not expecting a fish to jump out of the cup. So it's like really when you least expect it. And underneath that, the 10 of Wands. So again, speaking to the struggle, the burdens I was picking up on that perhaps caused you to be a little bit jaded, why even bother? Sort of apathetic energy is that, yeah, you've been through a lot. Maybe you're freaking exhausted. You're tired. It's like, I'm not ready for anything new, but I'm feeling the nudge with this reading that Spirit is saying, let's go for this. It's time to get up. And I don't often get that with the Two of Swords, but I'm hearing it's time to get up, Gemini. And maybe that's why I saw that vision of the squirrel. It's time to make hay while the sun shines. Let's go. Let's collect the food and bring it back and store it. Okay, I can't believe this. I just drew the 10 of Wands, which we were just talking about in my clarifier deck here. So when Spirit reiterates, it's very pointed. It's very for a reason and much for a reason. Spirit is bringing this to your attention once again to say, you're almost there. And also to whatever is heavy and has been like a lot of responsibility, you don't need to carry that much. It was the same energy I was getting with the Two of Swords. Like, you don't have to stay stuck. You don't have to be there anymore. This man carrying these wands, they're heavy. He's tired. I get it. If you were exhausted, boy, do I get it. I've been there. But look at this, the home that he's going to in the background, or the house, he's almost there. He is almost there. And this burdensome, tiring cycle is almost over. Okay, Gemini. And guess what? It was just clarified by the Death card underneath. As I said, almost over. We have the Death card symbolizing that there is a newness, a new beginning you're going into. Could that not be better clarified than bottom of the deck? Fool. Fool is all about new beginnings. It's the number, 0 of the major arcana. This means, and this tells me, that you've really accomplished a lot for yourself. You should just pause for a moment and really take that in of like, dang, I got through that. I'm almost out of that. And dang, right? What have you accomplished? Take a look at what you've accomplished, because the Fool card tells me you've been through a very long cycle, including the 10 of Wands, a long cycle. And it's time now to kind of take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith into this new opportunity that's here for you or coming for you. In the Death card as well, I really feel to say, there is the child in this card is looking on with kind of this excitement and wonder, honestly. It's like this childlike energy. As children, you don't always know everything that's going on. You're just kind of caught up in things and you have these questions of like, well, what's next? And there's this childlike wonder. So Spirit is, especially with that Fool card, is really trying to encourage you to take that on, okay? To be encouraged that if you've been going through some really trying times, Gemini, that this is your reading and encouragement to say, you know what, look at that sun coming up in the background. You have new and bright things ahead of you, all right? So you're going through a transformation and new things are either already been presented